Hi. Relatively easy and neat fitting method for universal Android head units. Universal Android head units come with proprietary plug to ISO and a few extra cables, a few extra wires, or a proprietary plug to lots and lots of wires that are all labelled with where you've got to attach them into your car, and that's fun. But what you can do is you can take the ISO one and you get the Quadlock if you have one of those, or any other proprietary car plug that fits your vehicle, and you get these on eBay, and they go to two of these, a black and a red brown, it's actually brown I think, plug, ISO plugs, and they mate into one of these, one of the ISO connector that you got with your head unit. That's pretty good. You can get the custom fit plug for your vehicle normally from the head unit supplier, although some don't actually do them. If they don't, or if you don't want to spend the money on one of those, you can get one of these on eBay. This is a Quadlock to ISO for VW Skoda, and they're about £5.50 or slightly more if you get them with the FACRA to DIN aerial lead as well. Anyway, what you do with those is normally you'd plug them into the ISO and connect up any extra wires that you needed. But what you can do is take your original ISO, original cable which goes to ISO, and if you take out from the ISO all of these wires that are the speaker wires, you can move the speaker wires directly to the Quadlock. It makes the lead a lot shorter, and it does away with the ISO plug in the middle. And then the other bit, the wires that you've still got to connect, the power and the signal for the amplifier and other things like that, you can do through the ISO connector to one of the plugs that you've taken almost all the wires out of. So this is this is the other plug, the black plug, and I've taken most of the wires out of it. You've still got blue, which is the antenna one, and pink, which in my case is the reversing signal, I think. Let me just check with that one. Rear camera. It's called rear camera, but that's when you attach that to your rear lights, reversing lights. So what I've still got to do is I've got to wire that pink one into there, and I'll use a plug off the pink wire. So I'll cut that off the end, solder it onto there, and that'll go into there, and the other one will go, the other end of it without the pin now, will go into the reversing circuit somehow. These two, orange and red, are the let me think, what are they? They're illumination and accessory switched. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, to get these pins out, you can either use a little screwdriver, tiny little screwdriver, slightly bigger screwdriver, or you can get these pin extracting tools, which are lots and lots of different tubes and single and double probe things to push the pins in. This is the one that I use for these plugs, so I've marked it up in green so I can find it easily. You just have to put those down the side of the plug, from whichever way it is, from the front. You put it down the side of the pin, and then you can remove it by pulling at the back. Now there's normally only a tab on one side, so you have to find out which side it is. It's let me have a look. On the pin end, the little tiny, I don't know if you can see it, the little tiny tab that locks it in is on the same side as the crimp, where the crimp joins up. That's on the same side. On the socket end, it's the opposite way round, of course. So the little tab sticks out at the back, and it's on the complete end. So if you look in the back, you can see where the crimp joins together. It's on the opposite side on the socket, and it's on the front or crimp side on the pin. Little tool, very handy. They're very cheap on eBay, and I have actually used 3 or 4 of them now, and they're very good. Little round ones are very useful as well for certain other things. Anyway, yes, so you got those, and in the vehicle we've got these ones, red and black. They're already in the Camlock, Quadlock, so that's good. And in the vehicle I've wired in the red and orange to soldered them to points in the vehicle wiring loom, back of the fuse box in one case, and back of the headlight or lights switch, the one that you rotate to turn on your lights. That's the illumination one, so I've taken that off the side lights feed, so it dims the head unit when you turn your side lights on. So that's about it really. You just plug that into the back of your head unit, and that goes into the Camlock, and the extra wires that I've already soldered in will go into here, and then when you go out to your vehicle, you just plug it all together, and it makes life easier. This is the FACRA to DIN powered amplified aerial lead that you need for most VW, Skoda, Audi, those sort of things. And it's very good. It came with the ISO to Quadlock adapter, and it was only about £8.50 for the bundle, which is pretty good value, I reckon. Okay, hope that helps. Thank you.